Hello, hello, chat. How are you? For some reason, my model is not showing up. It was showing up a moment ago. Where did that go? It would seem I have disappeared, chat. How is everybody doing today? Of course, I cannot see you right now, but that is all fine and dandy. Oh, I wonder. No, that's about where it should be. Where the hell did I go? Okay. Hello, Winchester. How are you? We're currently investigating the case of the missing body. Oh, that's bizarre. Okay, there we go. Now I'm here. Okay, yeah, that's working now. All right. Oh, that was weird. I don't know why that was doing that. I blame Einar. That's the most obvious answer here. But hello, chat. How are you doing today? It is a Wednesday, my dudes. And I am a little bit warm today. I completely blame the soup that I just ate. But we're here. We're going to be here for a short little bit. Kind of vibing, thriving. Hanging on out. I want to get a little bit more painting done on these leggies. Belly is full of home-fried noodles and chicken. If you hear an almighty kerplop in the distance, that might be me rupturing. Rupture well. That sounds really good, though. What am I doing today? Today I'm going to be doing a baked potato with some spicy cheese on it. And then I'm going to do some, like, Southwest-style corn on the side. And I'm going to air fry some little tiny, like, popcorn chicken bites. So your girl is very, very excited for dinner. Hey, Spade. Hello. How are you? Spade, I need to update your auto post thingy. Because I'm going to start calling you Ripper Duck. Battling a kidney stone? Oh no. Ugh. Our brother's going through that right now, so I can only imagine. I send you all the best, soldier. I know that's painful and uncomfortable and terrible. Has it got you bedridden, Spade? Yeah, kidney stones are no joke. Put me in the ER last night. That about tracks. Yeah, I know for my brother, they're like battling an infection before they can actually like remove the kidney stone. Guessing it was a biggin, huh? Well, I'm glad you're here. I can only imagine you're fucking exhausted. Hope all that'll pass for you soon. Yeah, chat. Kidney stones? Kidney stones are up there. They're like one of the worst pains you can experience. So, you should go totally follow Spade. The more people who follow Spade and subscribe to Spade using their Twitch Prime, the more the kidney stone will die. They said mine was just a baby stone and will pass soon. Still haven't gotten stones out yet, but I got drugs now. I'm glad it's a small one. Glad it's a small one. Hello, Hyde. Welcome on in. Need Spade's pearl. Spade, did you know you're part oyster? Okay, we're gonna maximum light that for right now. Sorry for the white woman jump scare. What y'all got going on today? I know Winchester's got some food. I know Spade's in hell right now. I'm starting off a little bit out of order because I want to get the paint down on this part too and let it dry. I've got the other part done. It's drying right now. Contemplating a 14 stream. I'm glad that you're liking the 14. Hello, Einar. Hello. I will take you up on that hydrate. Just gonna finish cleaning off this little bit here. I think that's good. Alright. Let me slurp some fluid. My arms are about to do some weird stuff right now. Okay, not as weird as I thought. Right before stream, my spine, like, bent over backwards in a U shape. Ran all over creation trying to find bok choy for my noodles, and no one had any. May need to visit a bigger supermarket for that. Gotta get your bok choy. Hope you can find some. Is there any way you can, like, order it online? As for what we're doing today, we're continuing on with the leggies. Like I said, we're gonna get this part painted up and get it drying. Then we're gonna finish this leg off to the right. There's still a couple more pieces that we need. We need, like, the kneecap, the sides of the legs, and then the feet. So, just in time for feet. Just need to go to the store, which is not local. Oh, so that would be like a day trip, I'm guessing. Also, welcome back from work, Hyde. Chat, for those of you who play Final Fantasy XIV, they put up the FanFest special goodies on the online store, which includes a new version of Cloud's motorcycle. Hello, Chippy. How are you? Howdy. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. The girl's a little bit out of sorts tonight. Today. What did you do, Chibi? Did you commit tax fraud? To play with my ride for 5 hours, of course. Ooh, you got the solo achievement? How long did that take? Very nice. The music is Dark Crystal maxing. Yo, the Dark Crystal is so good. A few attempts, then I found out there was a cheese. Hey, listen. Sometimes you gotta cheese. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Give me Jen's flute vibes. I could see that. Yeah, this one's like I'm trying to remember what the vibes of this album are supposed to be. It's like a, lo-fi hip-hop? Kinda hip-hop-ish? Yes, I can see sound. That's my new type power. There's a big supermarket. On my way home from Friday activity thing. Might just pop off the bus, raid the place in passing. I mean, shit, yeah. Get you some goodies. I need to go, I need to get me some more bulldog noodles. My local grocery store does not have them. So I'm gonna have to go over to Kroger, which isn't too far away at least. It just means paying Kroger prices. Actually, no, the Dollar Tree. You know what? We're going to the Dollar Tree instead. I'd rather pay like $1.50 than whatever Kroger's gonna charge me. But congrats on the achievement, Chibi. I've been slowly leveling up my Demon Hunter. My second Demon Hunter. I got one almost to max level on the Alliance, and then I kind of gave up on it. Okie dokie. So what we need to do right now is we need to do a little bit of paint and chat. Okay. Make sure that's all squeezed together the way it should be. Basically, I need to do a couple rings of this. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do the gold first on this one. That might work out a little bit better, I think. Yeah, let's do this tiny little gold ring first. And then instead of doing cleanup, we can just paint over it with the gray. Hide our sins, as it were. Put that with 2 coats. Well, I might actually clean this up a little bit while it's still wet. Giggity. Okay. Yeah, I got a little bit of it up here. That should be easy enough. But it's mostly these painted parts that are kind of stalling me a little bit. Just because I have to wait. Yeah, Hyde. Final Fantasy XIV fishing is like a game unto itself. At some point, no, you're pretty far away from it. You're pretty far away from it, but at some point you can do spearfishing. It's got a fun little mini game to it. No, I mean, fishing-only streams are pretty rad. Pretty chill. I think there should be still some Final Fantasy XIV, like, fishing websites and stuff. Not that you have to use them or anything, obviously, but they do exist with a bunch of, like, fishing resources, because fishing is pretty in-depth. Naked cat boys playing with their rod. So, fun fact, there is actually, there is special gear for gatherers only that fishers use to get better fishing stats. You can buy them from, like, the vendors in the major cities to start off. It's like Disciples of the Hand, Disciples of the Land. But there's actually some, like, gathering gear you can get. Okay, you got a hat. I mean, let's be real. If you're fishing, a hat's all you need. What are the fish gonna do? Report you for indecent exposure? They're fish. They shit in their homes. Okay, let's start this layering here. Yep, perception does help. Might be able to get this one in one go, maybe, instead of 2 layers. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Yo, Einar, so for those who didn't see it, there is a company that is making a 1/100th upscale of the real grade Zeong. That is going to kick so much ass. Somehow I managed to get that paint in there. I don't know how I managed to mess that up, but that was impressive. But yeah, no, the Zeong looks really good. Hello, Mist. How are you? Welcome, welcome on in to Allie somehow messes up with painting. It'll be an easy fix, though. I'm just gonna scratch this little bit out entirely. Redo it. You missed you, Sharon? That sounds really good, though. I've been like hard craving one of those big, like, state fair kind of, like, mega pretzels. So bad. It's like an actual problem. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. Then we'll put that other layer on it. Nothing will ever beat the Unicorn Full Armor RX Real Grade. Okay, so I really, really loved the Real Grade Full Armor. I've got that in my glass case. I need to take some pictures of it. But no, I genuinely love that Real Grade. It looks really good. I feel like, so I'm actually considering building my Real Grade Banshee Norin in Unicorn mode. I feel like people are going to, like, stab me for that. Because they're like, why did you get the Real Grade? Why did you get the Real Grade if you're not going to transform it? And I'm like, because Unicorn mode looks cool. So I might put mine in Unicorn mode. In TD mode only. Well, hi, now I'm going to put it in Unicorn mode just to piss you off. Thumbs up. That is true. You are the unicorn guy. Chibi, have you been building any other kits? To put it into perspective, Hyde has more unicorns Then Markiplier had stoves. Income right now is not that disposable. No, that's totally fair. It's rough out there right now. I feel that. I'm basically putting a big halt on all purchases at this point, outside of like necessities and food and stuff. Because for some reason, Twitch has not sent me a payout, and I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kind of puckering a little bit. Yeah, honestly, I would say that looks good enough. I don't want to fiddle with it too much. Really need to clean up over here. Off to the left, chat. It's, like, really bad. It's, like, really, really bad off to the left here. I would like to get a real grade full armor uni. It's a really fun build, Hyde. As always, you gotta watch out for the shoulders, but I enjoyed it. I built all the weapons up front and made myself hate myself a little bit. But the weapons look good. It's all really good. Very, very good stuff. A4, E10, B34. Those are things I can read. Move all this over here. Oh. The spring in my Tamiya nippers is getting a little bit limp. Little bit limp. So I need A4. Which one is A4? Well. Okay. So I'm gonna need a few A pieces. A17, A15. Move this over a little bit. Put that down there. Okay, so A15 is like this little cap right here. I will say this, Hyde, I think is, as far as like real grade, well, it doesn't even have to be real grade, to be honest. I need a perfectibility unicorn of some kind. Because somehow that turned into my favorite variant. Was like the... I mean... It goes without saying, I have one of these. I know it's upside down, but that's okay. But it's like a Gundam-based perfectibility tin. Doesn't the perfect grade come with the perfectibility divine add-on set too? Which is like, I guess it's the full armor variant of it. I think it has like the big-ass boosters on it or something. What's in chat? I could definitely use some ass boosters right about now. I will not elaborate on that either. You'll have to use your imaginations on that one. Oh, hey, look, the D-Runner. Do I need this? I do not. But the one from Daban... Oh, the one from Daban does not have the pack. I mean, that's fine. I'll need to take a look at what the Daban's going. Hey, Golden, welcome on in. Hello. You did join in a crazy time. We're talking about unicorns with various levels of sussy commentary. Hope you're doing well though. Build's going good. We're slowly working on the legs for the G-Self. G-Self? What the fuck? The Gquux. We've almost got one leg done. I just did some detail painting for the other leg. Now I'm doing my best to try to understand what I'm staring at. The G-Self PTSD. Do you need to get... Yo, so... The box for the... The box for the Master Grade Perfectibility Unicorn looks so cool. It's like one of those really long boxes. Daddy's Jizzies, welcome on in over on the YouTube side. Yeah, we're working on some Gquux, working on the legs. Doing well on lunch, surprised to see someone building live on here. Last person I seen do it was me. Le funny red decals. Yeah, our friend Einar sent me the water slides to replace the red decals because if I can pick the damn things up, these aren't gonna happen. These aren't gonna happen. So Einar sent me over some water slides to replace them with. Thank goodness. I've never done water slides before, so this will be interesting. Golden, what were you building? What were you building? Yeah, I try to do build streams here at least maybe 3 times a week if I can. We'll school you up on wets. Hell yeah. For those who don't know, we are dual streaming to the purple place, so I'm a silly Billy and I don't have our chats combined yet. But if you're wondering who else I'm talking to, that is why. Left funny decals. Yeah, no, I saw the moment I saw the Gquux pinstripes, I was like, okay, no, that's not going to happen. Any time that you have to like bend or contour a sticker around something, it just doesn't work. It really doesn't work. Sometimes you might get lucky, but overall it's not great. B23, where's B23? Yeah, so we've actually got too many. We've got like 4 or 5 work in progress kits right now. So I'm building this on my own here. With Einar, we are building the Wing Zero Hono, which is the red one. Off camera, I'm building a high-grade Gallus J, as well as an SD H1. And then the 5th project is an old, really old, Rising Gundam. I can help in teaching Allie how to get wet. Are you going to push me into the lake? That happened once. Well, it was more of a swimming pool, but... And I didn't really get pushed. I got picked up and thrown. B34, B23. Lamau, I do not know how to swim. Okay. I know how to float. I know how to keep my head above water. Outside of that, I'm not really good at movement. Hello, Moss. Moss, thank you for the resub. 6 months in advance. Sheesh. Thank you, Moss. I appreciate your face. How you doing? Welcome, welcome on in. You've joined at the part of the show where Allie is just staring at stuff and can't really figure out what the hell she's supposed to be doing. But for those of you who are new here, my name is Allie and Ashford, your friendly neighborhood half-vampire. On this channel, we primarily do plastic models, Gunpla, Girlpla, pretty much things like that nature. Once in a blue moon, I'll do some gaming over on the Twitch. If anyone ever wants to join our community Discord, that is !Discord in the chat, and that should work for both Twitch and YouTube. Thank you again, Moss, for the resubby. I appreciate your face. happen to be a really good swimmer. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to do, like, more in the pool, because, I mean, resistance training is, like, one of the best things you can do. And I really want to get, like, back into that. However, there's really no, like, accessible, like, pools for me around here. The ones that we do have are a little bit sussy, so I kind of avoid them. This is the A-runner, right? What do I need? Oh, I need one of these. A4... It's gonna be this one. Also, Einar, I am still clear for Thursday. I'll just have my doctor's appointment in the morning, but that won't take long. That's gonna be like an hour long. And obviously, like, you'll be working, so. My first time swimming, my brother threw 10-year-old me into the deep end. Then I fell in love with how quiet it is underwater. There was a time, if it was go figure, it was the time before I inhaled a bunch of fiberglass and, like, super fucked my lungs. Where I could hold my breath pretty long, and I did like kind of just sitting underwater and vibing. I've been through sticker hell lately. Star winning Gundam. Finished build looks good though. Oh yeah. I still would like to get the star winning Gundam. Jizzies, is that the one that can, like, transform into the 1/144th size? Working from home tomorrow, they're repaving the front of the office and has our parking lot blocked. Ooh, okay. Well, that definitely works. Also, chat, I updated my throne for, like, the first time in, like, a couple months. How many nubbins are on this? A few. Alright, chat, we need the prison shank file. We're using some Nasdal glass files. Each one has they're doing the tips here. They're much more narrow at the tip, so it's really nice for getting into small spots. And this one is just a damn shank, so. Oh no, I dropped it. Okay. Top coated it. Soon I was done with the build. So overall, how was the build? Like, outside of the stickers, like, how was everything? I was always curious about that one. Hyde, will you be the one? Will you be the one paving? Just gonna use the sponge on this one so I can get a better angle on it. It's a curved surface anyway. It's fun, I will say. Okay. Yeah, next time I see one, I might try to grab it. 2-hour trip one way. Holy. Do they, like, normally send you out that far? Or is this kind of like a one-off kind of thing? For those also curious, this is the standard version of the Gquux. The build itself has been really cool so far. There's a lot of, like, weird construction in it. Weird doesn't mean bad, though. There have been some nubs that have, like, frustrated me a little bit, though. A little bit of questionable nub placement on this one in some places. Also, it's almost time to hydrate again, chat. Sister company that is no longer a thing paved where we are going, and it did not last long. Did not last as long as it should have, so we're having to go out there and repair it. Ooh, okay. Gotta clean up after the sister's mess. Nothing falling apart, at least. It's one of the better SD kits. Ooh, okay. Yeah, no, that's a pain in the ass if you're having to fix someone else's shoddy work. I really like this album, by the way. So what is this? What album is this? So this album is called Rain by Harris Heller. Stream Beats by Harris Heller. That's where we get all of our streaming music from. It's royalty-free music, so you can kind of vibe, not really worry about copyright junk. I get paid for the ride, so I ain't gonna... Yo. Does that mean you're basically getting paid for, like, 4 hours almost of just chilling in the car? Okay, you know what? We take that. We take that. Because I imagine it probably won't take you too long to get it fixed. Depending on how bad it is. Master Grade SD Star Winning Gundam. I'd buy it. I would hella buy a Master Grade Star Winning. Oh, I see. You're doing a full, like, from the ground up. I mean, that's probably for the best. Patching stuff typically doesn't have, like, the most longevity depending on what you're doing, so better to just clean slate wipe it. Sounds like it's going to be a long day, though. But that means money, so we take money. So chat, I think once we finish up all of our current work in progress kits, I want to pull out a Gunpla to work on. Because we've been doing, like, a lot of mobile suits lately, so I kind of want to change it up a little bit. I think it might be time. I think it might be time for the Nun. I've been itching to crack open one of those Megami device kits. Oh, this is weird to hold. Shoot. I'm gonna have to hold this one very weird. Okay, I think we got most of it at least. Oh, by the way, chat, I know some people in chat were asking about it. I know Mudkip was over on YouTube. I did go ahead and I recorded the video for the Machu Banpresto prize figure. I've got all the footage I need for that. Just later today, I need to sit down and record the audio for it. And then I can start to, like, just slap it all together. And then on Friday, I'll be able to really sit down and get the video rolled out. Because once I sit down to edit and stuff, it doesn't take me too long to actually put that together. But for the weekend, we will have the video. It's not going to be a long video. I mean, there's not all too much to review. It's a statue, you know? But there's a couple imperfections on it that I'm going to show off. All in all, though, for like a $20 statue, not bad. Just a couple minor, like, painting errors here and there. I've definitely seen worse. Also did a little bit of panel lining on it because, like, the pilot suit has all these lines on it. And in the line art, they're actually filled in, so I did a tiny bit of panel lining on this statue. Not the most clean panel lining because some of the lines weren't, like, sculpted, like, super evenly. But I feel like that'll also be a good way to, like, show off, like, you know, what you're potentially getting with it. I'm now thinking how a real grade Gquux would look like. Yo, a real grade Gquux would be sweet. I don't know how they would handle, like, the legs and stuff. But I think that would be pretty cool. Or, like, maybe a real grade of, like, the red Gundam or something. The white and red Gundam are still on my list of things I need to get. But I'm not too stressed about it because I figure those will be around for a while. Famous last words, maybe. I know the real grade Pat Labor is going to be coming out soon. Ish. Ish? Ish. But when I need that one. Hello, Tickle. Chat, go follow Tickle. Actually, do we have a date for the real grade Pat Labor, the Ingram? I haven't been keeping up with it. I think the problem are most Gquux kits look real grade already. Honestly, yeah. Like, with how they're designed, a lot of the Gquux suits are very, like, framey. So they already do kind of have that, like, real grade vibe to them. Plus, they're just... From what I'm building here, this is a fantastic high grade. Are you going to be getting the Ingram, Tickle? SD cross silhouette Gquux kit? Ooh. Have they done any SDs for Gquux yet? This is just Jen's flute. It's the same notes. Yeah, it's a whole vibe. Gosh, I haven't seen the Dark Crystal in so long. But I have seen it, and that's what's important. Cuddle Puddle Watch. Hi, did you ever watch the, didn't they recently do, like, a series for the Dark Crystal? I don't know if it was any good or not. I didn't really keep up with it. 100% by the Pat Labor. I don't really have, like, a big connection to the Pat Labor franchise. But the model looks very good. Oh, the series was good? Oh, I'm glad. I was worried it was just going to be like a shitty cash grab. But like all good shows like that, it got canceled. That seems to be the way of it. Like, oh, hey, this show's doing very, very good. Cancel it. We are building real grade Gquux with a microscope through a microscope. And one of those microscopes is a real grade microscope that you have to build yourself. They kept the Jim Henson's puppets and practical effects. See, that's what I love about it. I'm glad they did that, because it really would not have been the same if they had, like, done CGI or something. Or, as a lot of people are doing these days, like AI slop. I'm back. But by the way, chat, a little bit of a completely like random tangent. Not even a tangent, just a little update, but if you play No Man's Sky, big new update. No Man's Sky Arena, where you can like catch creatures and like battle them and stuff. Sean Murray basically did a better Pokemon, but in space. Yeah, No Man's Sky Arena. Like, you can capture like a bunch of monsters from the world, and like you jump into this arena and they like fight each other and stuff. I think the update is either coming out today or announced. Oh no, it's a straight up just going to No Man's Sky. Yeah, it's going to the normal game. It's going to be like a patch. So basically, you'll be able to go around your like No Man's Sky worlds and get critters and stuff. Sounds like it's got like critter breeding. Forget Subnautica, I'm going back to space. Do I order both real grade full armor unicorn and the Astolfo pad? Or do I just get the pad because that's an actual need and buy something else? Well, Hyde, you know I'm going to give you the absolute worst answer for that. You should totally get the unicorn. Jizzies, it's wild because in August, No Man's Sky is going to be like 10 years old. It's come a long way. And it's like nothing but free updates. You buy the unicorn and I will buy the Regine statue. Ooh, are you both fighting against some temptations? Like, it's just wild to see. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for their new game, Light No Fire, because like it's like, think of the No Man's Sky concept, but Sean was mentioning like instead of going to space, you're going to have like a 1/1 scale, like Earth-sized planet to explore in a fantasy setting. Hello, Shadow. I pulled out the 3D model today. It's been a while. I like using this one because I can do funny little hand gestures with it. But yeah, no, like, I think No Man's Sky is a stronger success story. Story? I think No Man's Sky is a stronger From the Ashes story than Final Fantasy XIV was. Final Fantasy XIV's From the Ashes story is really good, don't get me wrong, but No Man's Sky just kind of went ham, and they're still going ham, and it's all been free updates. Like, they've all been free. That's the big thing. None of it's been paid for DLC. It's just all free. I want to get the mega-sized unicorn. Paint the psycho frame blue. Hey, get some perfectibility vibes going on. I would build the mega-sized unicorn Gundam if someone threw it at me. I don't know where I would put it, but I would build it. Kind of makes you wonder where they're getting their money. Yeah, that's something I've always wondered. Like, does No Man's Sky just keep selling? Do they have other games that I'm not aware of? Because, right, like, you still got to pay your people, you know? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Is just the mega size is so big, I don't know where I would put the thing. I really don't. Because it's basically like a big high grade. Also, chat, I'm trying to be very careful not to stab myself with the prison shank. To get you some green screen arm length gloves, overlay your avatar's hands, be invisible, or just have parts floating in the air. I've seen some people like... So it hasn't been for like model kits, but I've seen artists do something like that where they like get virtual hands. Yeah, like they just green screen over. It's really cool to see. They are secretly using us as a crypto mine as we stall the universe, as we sail the universe. You know, maybe that's what some of the planets are. Maybe that's what some of the hexagonal planets are. They're just giant crypto mining hubs. No shanking yourself. I'm going to try not to... I do not want Twitch to ban me. Despite my many and numerous misgivings about them. When you find the center of the universe, it's just a server farm. It's just nothing but, like, NVIDIA's. Actually, it would probably be inside of a sun if it was all NVIDIA's, because they like to catch fire a lot. The greatest scam in the world. No, like at that point, I would be like, well, shit, fair play. Oh, you got one of the PGs, Jizzies? Which PG is it? The standard unicorn PG that you got? Also, chat, we have ads coming up in about a minute. So I'm just going to finish cleaning this last part, and we'll take our ad break. Okay. All right, chat, sit tight. For those on YouTube, we'll be back shortly. Twitch makes us take a 3-minute ad break every hour, which sucks, but we got to do it. So I'm going to get up, I'm going to stretch, and we will be right back. Okie dokie. Alright, chat, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Oh, it's the perfect grade perfectibility that you have. Very nice. What was I doing? I was doing something. What am I even doing here? Okay, so what I do need right now is I need B33, B28, B27, B19, and that will complete this leg, and then we can say we actually did something. I don't know, lately I've just been enjoying the chatting aspect, though. By the way, this Heat Hawk, I'm gonna paint this up in traditional, like, Zaku colors. So it's gonna be primarily purple. The blade, I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna do some yellow, probably gold in this case. I'll do the piping in, like, standard gray, but I'm gonna try to make this pop a little bit. A little bit, if I can. So, basically what I'm seeing with this is, once we get this foot cylinder all together, I'll be wanting to probably do all the panel lining, like, right then and there. Surprising amount of details on the foot cylinder. Foot cylinder is a weird thing to say, but we're here, I guess. This is the actual foot here, by the way. There's really not much to him. It's just like a half clamshell. It's hollow, unfortunately, but I don't have any milliput or anything to fill it up with right now. Yeah, no, like, if... Just thinking about what Shadow said, if I could get, like, proper, like, 3D tracking, even if it was just, like, from the waist up, the things that I would do, chat, the things that I would do, I could have so much fun with that. But that stuff's so expensive. Like, there is no, like, real affordable alternative for that stuff right now. Added a lot of detail to the thrusters and the feet. Yeah, I'm looking at it, and I might add a little bit. Because it's all kind of, like, dark. I know there's a hollow cavity in the foot, but I'm pretty sure there's a thruster built in there, and that's why. I keep forgetting about the wonky little Core Fighter backpack that we build. But you see some yellow on the feet, so we'll be painting that up. I think it's like, yeah, it's this little end right here. We'll paint some gold on it to make it pop. Yeah, the iPhones can definitely do some tracking. I've seen some people do, like, with the gloves and everything, and it's so cool. So expensive, but so cool. But at least I have this, right? This is definitely better than nothing. Being able to move my hands and arms. That's something we originally couldn't do with this model, so technology. It's just like I would like to record some videos that, like, have hand movement and stuff, so I might try working with what I've got. I might try working with what I've got and make the most out of it. Really, the big thing with this tracking that I'm using is if I move my hands too fast, it gets a little bit confused. What am I... Allie, what are you doing here? We praise the booty, chat. We praise the booty. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's all we need. I am also slouching so bad right now. Let me fix that. There we go. My poor spine. Trying to think what all I have to do. It's gonna be a busy weekend for me, chat. It's gonna be a pretty busy weekend, I believe. And somewhere in the middle of it all, I need to record some more videos. I've got 4? No, 3. I've got 3 more videos I need to record before this weekend is over. I need to see if the throne command is still working. Also, I missed a follow 37 minutes ago. Thank you for the follow. Enjoy your follower emotes. Okay, so that does still work. Okay. It wasn't like it was being weird a few days ago. I couldn't remember if I disabled it or not. I still don't like the fees that people get hit with Throne, but not really much of another option, I guess, right now. Amazon's out of the question. I did finally put something else on there though. After a while. I'm gonna put some cup noodles and stuff up there later, but I did find one Gunpla to put up there. Yeah, Alizeus coming out this month. Looks like it's got a bunch of color correcting stickers on the new itself. Yeah, I do want to get the Alizeus. I guess I'll try to paint whatever needs correcting. I love the mass production new Gundam so much. It really makes me wonder if they are going to release a MP new on its own. Probably P Bandai if they do, but I've started to like the Alizeus a little bit more. The more I'm looking at it, the more I've seen the box art. I love my quirky prototype mobile suits, and this one's very obviously the prototype for the Penelope. I just want the mass production new also. Yeah, because the MP new Gundam that comes with the Alizeus, it's nice, don't get me wrong. It is in mass production new Gundam. It does have some modifications to it. It seems to have proper funnels on it. Whereas the original mass production new Gundam has wire guided incoms and stuff on the back of it. That's the one that I want. I've seen the real thing. For me, it just looks like a thing. Oh, have you seen one in person? It is the fact that it's all grayscale. It does kind of look like a pile of plastic as a result. I do nothing. What have you done? Hyde, what have you done? I'm gonna be finished cleaning this foot in about a minute, so there better not be anything done by the time I check where the chancla is coming out. Okay, that looks good. Well, I don't see any pings on Discord, so I must be safe right now. Move that over here. Yeah, I really do think I'm going to wait and see if they make a mass production new, because The Alazeus, like, it's really, like, not in my budget. And I feel like there's other things that I would prefer to buy. Bills I would rather pay than, like, put money on it for now. Maybe if it ever, stroke. Maybe if it ever goes on sale, I will buy it. I mean, to be fair, the Discord bot is kind of ass, so it might take it a minute. The Discord bot's not very good at all for Throne. But obviously you wouldn't have done anything that would require that to post anyway. Hyde would never do anything like that. Also, Hyde, that Nightingale looks so good. Holy shit. You know what, Hyde? I'm not going to chastise you this time because I do need more vitamins. I do need more vitamins, and the Powerade will go a long way. Because I have fluid retention issues. See, chat, I'm putting, like, more healthy stuff on my, throne now. Like a bottom like you could chastise me in the first place. Look, I could try, okay? I could try to be a power bottom. Try being the keyword. Indeed, in person, they put the Alazeus next to the funny Cassie and the funny bird. With a bunch... Oh, the beam effects. I saw P. Vandai was running the beam effects again. As far as Hathaway goes, I do want to get the new Messer that's got, like, the weird-looking cockpit and stuff. That I am much more likely to get than the Alazeus. For now, at least. I have the standard high-grade Penelope and Cassie. I don't think I'm gonna get the other Cassie. It's... Like, it definitely does have some changes, but I'm pretty happy with the one that I got. Also, Hyde, could a bottom do this? The answer is probably yes. Shit, I walked right into that one. I walked straight into that one. All right. Fair play. Touché. Fair play. Also, hi. Thank you again for doing nothing. You have gifted me things that will be going into my body. Out of context, that is going to sound terrible. And that's half the fun. Yo, if they converted the real grade new to, like, a mass production unit, like an actual one, I would buy it. Even if it was P. Bandai, I would buy it. I would happily build that frame again for the real grade. Can I buy you dinner first? You know, I thought about putting a food redeem. I used to have one. I'll probably do it again. It's like an arbitrary, like, $15 redeem, and it's just let Allie buy shitty food, basically, or good food. But I'm at that point now where it's just making a little more sense for me to put, like, realistically helpful things on my throne as opposed to tons and tons of model kits and stuff. You know, some practical things. But yeah, like, I like the biotin supplements because they help with my hair. They help with my nails a bit, and I mean, y'all know my hands are beat up from work, so it's kind of a work in progress to get those back to where I want them. Powerade's gonna be good because, for those who don't know, and you know, obviously everyone's body is going to react differently to this, but estrogen puts your kidneys into like turbo work mode. Well, estrogen as well as the other thing that I'm taking for it. They really, really like put your kidneys through it, which is why I have to get kidney checkups every few months. What that also means is, on top of me, you know, already having like fluid retention issues from before this, now that's been doubled because estrogen just makes you like piss constantly. It is very much the piss girl era because your kidneys are just pumping so much. Looks like the high-grade mass production new even needed stickers for its chest exhaust port things. Oh my gosh. Jizzies, do we know if this is a new mold, or is this based off of, like, the old high-grade new Gundam? I guess that's one thing I didn't think about, is if it was, like, a reskin of an older mold or not. Body definitely reacts to estrogen. Also, the, like, endless hunger that comes with it. Like, I am always hungry, no matter what, so... I've been trying to, like, get healthier snacks and just healthier meals in general. Like, if I'm gonna be, like, compelled to eat, I want it to be, like, healthy stuff, like veggies, fiber, things like that. Yeah, if I get it, I'll definitely be doing, like, a ton of detail painting on that MP new. So here's my thought. Like, if I ever get the Alizeus, I'm basically going to have the Alizeus unit on its own, and I'm going to have the mass production new Gundam, like, next to it. That's kind of my thought. But yeah, TLDR, Powerade is going to help out a lot. That's why I wanted to get the no sugar ones too. Because I am losing electrolytes at a very rapid rate. And then, like, when I get into my exercise and stuff, my body's like, hey, we're struggling. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. We're gonna go ahead and put another layer of paint over here. I'm gonna try to take it slow. I don't mind if I get paint on the non-painted plastic. I just don't want to get it on the gold. Gundam Play Store has the full armor or the real grade in stock. Hyde, what's the daily deal for the day? If it tells you. The real grade full armor is definitely worth getting at some point. Again, you know. Just shoulders. Be careful with the shoulders. And if you don't want to deal with the shoulders, there's the metal replacement parts. Oh, the DeLorean. Okay. That's not a bad DeLorean. Yeah. I've always loved the DeLorean. Like, the poor car rots out faster than you can blink, but I love a good DeLorean. Alright, let's do some assembly, chat. I know it's been a minute since we've actually done assembly, but now we can actually, do the thing, so. Huzzah. It's the one, oh, it's the third movie one? Looks like a new one, I guess. I got photos of it. Hope they didn't treat the MP new like the Justice Gundam that were inside the Zagok. Yeah. I hope it's not just like, you know, a placeholder. That would be sad. I would be very upset at Bandai for that. Alright, so now we insert tube into other tube, like so. The MGSD Destiny does look really good. Like, it looks really good. And it's wild because, one, I'm not, like, the biggest SD person, and two, like, I like the Destiny, but it's not my favorite. But the MGSD, if that's like, ooh, ooh. My apologies, Destiny, I wasn't aware of your game. Ooh. By the way, chat, as I work more and more on my voice, like right now we're in the kind of awkward in-between phase. But I'm gonna become even more insufferable, so I hope you're ready. I can operate with a tiny guy. You can operate with a tiny guy. You are certified. Is this how this goes? Yeah. I really do like these legs. Oh, look how cool that is. Just peeking through like that. So, here's a question I should be asking myself. Okay, good. Never mind. I was worried that after I installed that, I was going to need water slides on it, but looking at it, it's fine. I do need to scrape up a little bit of paint that's up here, though. That's one thing I really like about the Gquux designs, is all of the visible, like, propellant tanks. Realistically speaking, terrible idea, but I think it's really neat getting to see that kind of stuff. Because typically with mobile suits, like, all of their propellant and stuff like that, it's, like, inside under all the armor, whereas this one's very, like, skeletal in a way. Yeah, just definitely make sure you're enjoying it. So, Hyde, if you do end up buying 14 and getting the complete edition, you will basically be getting via in the mail or via a couple quests you can find in 2 of the cities. You can get a free vial of Fantasia, and basically you strip your character naked, you drink the Fantasia, and when you're next at the login screen, you can kind of right-click your character, and it will let you change your cat boy into a bunny boy, so you don't have to make a new character. Shadowbug, have a good one. Thank you for dropping on in. I hope the rest of your time zone goes well. We'll probably be back streaming tomorrow. Potentially with the Pizza Pug doing some Wing Zero Hono. Then Friday we'll be off. I don't know, I think I spent too much money on myself today. No, that's totally fair. Plus, like, right now there's like no super rush for you to buy it. Because, I mean, you get the first 2 expansions for free in the free trial. So, really, until you hit the end of the free trial, you don't need to buy it. Unless you really want Bunny Boy. Which, I wouldn't blame you. Bunny Boy are nice. Bunny Boy are nice. But yeah, thankfully there's no rush. It's probably got the best free trial out of any game. Insert, you know, meme here. However, though, with the free trial, once you get to that point in the story, like, it will unlock, like, when you get to Heaven's Ward, you'll be able to unlock 3 new jobs that your character can pick up. And when you get into Stormblood, you'll be able to pick up 2 new jobs, and that's all part of the free trial. So, Samurai's the one that you get at the very end, well, in Stormblood with Red Mage. And then you have a couple of other fun little options scattered about. I'm just glad you're liking the fishing. That brings me joy, because when I first started playing, I got lost. I didn't really know what I was doing. So I just fished. I just fished for a while, honestly. I just kind of vibed until I figured out what I was doing again. So, how am I doing this? Nani? Also, chat, for those of you hanging out today, I appreciate you being here. You could be anywhere in the world on a Wednesday, but you're here, and I do appreciate that. Is this how this goes? I think this is how this goes. Yes, that is how that goes. Then this clasps into here like this. Fishing is love. Fishing is life. I'm gonna put the foot together real quick. So this has a very interesting construction process to it. Okay, so this goes down in here. Like so. And then it wants me to point this in a very particular direction. Hold on. I need to take a look at this a little bit closer. Okay, so if I'm holding this like this, it wants me to cap it on in a very particular way, but I am very confused. Oh, is it like this? Yeah, okay. It's like a little egg pod, chat. It's kind of neat, though. Egg. Okay. So we'll come back to this in just a few moments. So this right here, this is going to be a water slide part. Obviously, I'm just going to assemble this now, and I'll peel these off when water slide time happens. Because it's just going to pop in, it looks like, so shouldn't be too hard to pop it back out. assuming I put this in correctly to begin with. I think that's about right. Yeah. Then we cap it off. Boink. What's next? Oh, I'm a silly Billy. Well, we have to pull this off anyway. Oh yeah, that comes off very easily. Okay. I forgot a part behind it. Yeah, it's like 3-dimensional water slides. I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Use our little handy-dandy cotton swab to get this in. Okay, so I'm gonna have to push this a little bit harder. Okay, that one side went in all the way. I need to do it for this side. Okay, there we go. See, chat, this is why I like Q-tips. Stuff like this are really good. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I bought a super fine pair of tweezers specifically for water slides. And for context, chat, like, some of the water slides are gonna have to, like, wrap around this little part right here. Like, they're gonna have to go around certain parts. And that's terrifying. That's terrifying. Definitely did not just type in my FF14 password in your chat. Glad I caught that before. I've done that. I've done that so many times in people's streams. I've never hit enter, thankfully. But I forgot that I had the Twitch tab open when I went to put in my password. And I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. Yeah. I'm gonna try not to, like, over-stress about it. It's more so just that mentality of, like, oh, someone bought this for me, I don't want to mess it up kind of thing. Alright, so we have 3 leg bits now, chat. So we're going to panel line those. I do have this. I have some Mark Fit. It's kind of like a Mark Setter, Mark Softer, all-in-one kind of thing from Tamiya. So I do have Chemical. Chemical X. And I've got a wet palette that I can use as well, courtesy Akami. You sure you don't want me just to raw dog some water slides, Hyde? But out of the thousands of Delpies I've done, only 3 have fucked up on me as well. I mean, that's not bad, honestly. You know, a part of me thought about adding some, like, color details here in the leg stumpies. Let's do a little bit of that. Good luck. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. Like I've told Chad a few times, my only decal experience is dry transfers. I've got the pod where I want it to be. Okay, so now I need to get the gold. We need to do a tiny little bit of color over here on the end here. Let me not shove paint in my face. Yeah, like, the dries were okay. They were okay. However, I've realized they are very unforgiving. Like, if you mess up with the dry transfer, it's Jover. I mean, a dry rub can be applied to many things, side. Steak, various types of meat, fish, vegetables. Yeah, it's applying a bit better than I thought it would. So I'm gonna let that sit there. Let that dry off for a few minutes, at least to the point where we can like handle it. And then I'll come and do some paint cleanup on the foot. Okay, this I lined up, so I need to line this down now. Man, I'm excited for dinner today. I'm excited. Baked potato, some Southwest style corn with bell peppers. And gonna air fry some little chicken bites. I'm hoping I still have some spicy cheese for the potatoes. I can use some baked potato. I will share. I will share all of the baked potato that I have. Baked potato, so good. Yeah, I'm a fiend. I'm a potato fiend. I love my starch. Tony Stark? Nah, I'm Tony Starch. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Enjoy your follower emotes. I've started doing the follows anonymously because I feel like it might help people, because I know I get anxiety when I follow new channels. So I'm just going to call out names anonymously. I need to fix the alert for that too. But thank you for the follow. Doing a little bit of leg panel lining right now. Try not to make too much of a mess, but I feel like that's inevitable. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy time zone. Happy potential Thursday. Thought I had one of my little guy cotton swabs somewhere. Nope. That's okay. We can clean it off with a pick. New to Gundam, building. Only done a high grade and a master grade. Haven't attempted to line before because I'm afraid of messing up. Making it look so simple. Welcome to the hobby. Always happy to see new folks come into the hobby. For me personally, when it comes to lining, I typically stick to the Gundam Marker brand panel liners. They're just a bit easier for me to use. They typically don't cause like any complications with plastic. So this is kind of my go-to. And, you know, there's pros and cons to everything. If you have like shaky hands like mine, these can become a little messy, but typically you can just wipe the ink off a little bit. Just got a whole set of them. Let's go. What master grade and high grade have you built? We're always happy to see new folks coming into the hobby. We try to do build streams like maybe 3 times a week here at bare minimum if I can. I grew up with Gundam, so it's like a big thing for me. A lifelong obsession, one could say. Yeah, welcome on in. Yeah, you'll notice a lot that my hand just kind of jerks, and I'll make a tiny bit of a mess, but it's easy to kind of clean it up. Also, the phrasing for that was very questionable, and you know what? We're just going to stick with that, I guess. Did the high-grade Gundam Fenice, and then the master grade was Heavy Arms from Endless Waltz. Grew up with Wing, and 00 is my second favorite of the series. Hell yeah, no, those are very good kits to start off with. Those are very nice ones, and yeah, no, I'm a major 00 fan. 00 is what got me back into Gundam after a very long time of not really following it, but I am 100% a 00 fangirl at heart. I'm also, like, I do love my Universal Century, but something about 00 hits special for me. Okay, that one is all panel lined, I think. See, Hyde, you've always got the helping hand. Just doing a little bit of paint cleanup now. And for paint cleanup, for those who are new, I just kind of, I chip away at the paint that's not supposed to be in a place. I just kind of chip away at it with like a toothpick or a skewer. You have to be careful, obviously, not to mess up the paint you've already, like, that you want to stay around, but especially with the display paint markers, the paint comes off pretty easily, which works out for me. I just need to do a small, minor reapply of some paint now. Awesome, okay. I just got a master grade of the Wing Zero, and today, let's go! Both the older and the newer master grade of the Wing Zero are, like, very solid builds. I hope you enjoy. If you ever have any questions, we can do our best to help. 00 kind of got me back into it. Everything after Wing felt kind of mid to me. Yeah, it really helped, like, where I was. They actually, like, played 00 Gundam on, like, at the time it was the Sci-Fi Network. So the fact that they were playing, like, 00 Gundam on a cable network was wild. One that wasn't, like, Cartoon Network. So I basically started watching a few episodes of it on the Sci-Fi Channel. And, yep, Animunday. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That was my Gundam reawakening. Because I think they ran Gios at one point. Yeah, it was wild. Because, like, even back then, like, I was like, huh? What's this doing on a normie TV network? So thanks, Sci-Fi Channel. You got me back into a never-ending hobby that will financially ruin me for all of my days. Oh, by the way, since we were talking about it on the YouTube side, I've been thinking about trying to convert this entry-grade new Gundam into a mass production one. They played some wild shows there. I think Gundam was like the only normal one they had that wasn't horror, dark, or mindfuck. Yeah, this is the entry grade new Gundam. It's actually a really solid little build for what it is. So I was thinking about like maybe doing some custom work to it. I need to look at it a bit more and see like how I could modify it to be like the mass production new Gundam. Oh yeah, no, entry grades are surprising. Like, there'll be some parts of the kits, you know, where you can kind of notice it's an entry grade. Like, under the new Gundam here, you can kind of see... Well, even this doesn't look too bad, but you can see a lot of the multicolor parts that are up in there. But it's really solid, all things considered. Gosh, yeah, because they've got an entry grade of the Wing Gundam. They've got an entry grade of Grandpa, of course. Strike Gundam, New Gundam. Chat help. I'm forgetting. Are there any other entry grades that I'm forgetting? I probably am. So they're definitely like fun little things for like messing around with stuff. I got the 7-Eleven new. The 7-Eleven new is so good. Friend Momo was able to grab me one of those. I know one of the ones Einar gifted me was an entry grade. It's still so weird to me that there is not an entry grade Zaku. Like, you would think that would have been like one of the first ones they did. I really like how the master grade feels in my hand and after building it. So I kind of was thinking I'd stick with those, but I did get some high grades to practice stuff on. Yeah, no. That is totally good. What do I build primarily? I primarily build high grade, real grade. I do have some master grades now, though, in the backlog. I would have more, but space. Yeah, I stick to a lot of 1/144 stuff, mostly like because of price point and space, but I've been picking up master grades for some of my more favorite suits lately. Entry grade, build, strike, exceed, galaxy. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah, no, the lining really helps it out a lot. The new Gundam itself doesn't actually have like a ton of lining that you can do on it. But the little bits that it does have really does help make it pop, I think. And I guess really the big heads up about the entry grade new is the only thing that it doesn't come with is it doesn't have the bazooka and it doesn't have the fin funnels. It's like, it's a very bare bones new Gundam, but it was fun. Like, these are kind of kits, so you don't really need any tools for these. A lot of my entry grades, I have sat on the couch, and I've just slapped them together on the couch. Oh, they did put out an option set for it. The recirculation also comes with funnels. Ooh, okay. Might have to take a look into those. I bet Bandai could turn most of the mega size and entry grades if they want to. I could see like an entry grade unicorn being like either destroy mode or unicorn mode. I would love to see a non-Gundam get an entry grade. Chat, we have ads in about 8 minutes, so I'm going to try to get this leg together real quick. Okay, so that goes in like that. That is such a strange leg joint. But it's like, it's a single hinge. But the articulation it has is like really good. Like, that's just a pretty strong bend right there. Yeah, right? Like, where's the entry grade age? And I am an age fangirl. Contrary, like, I know it might be a hot take, but I loved Gundam Age. Gundam Age is one of my favorite series. It has a lot of problems as a show. A lot of pacing issues and a lot of missed opportunities. But I do love Gundam Age. Gundam Age was a very ambitious idea, and I think if each arc had like 20 episodes, it would have been much better. But it has like some of my favorite like grunt suit and Gundam designs, like hands down in it. And I still say Age is worth the watch. It's a fascinating little show. Ooh, look at that ankle bend, chat. This is a weird foot. This is a very weird leg. But I like it. That's what it looks like a little bit closer if I can get it into a camera. Yeah. It's got the weird foot. It does have some hollow bits, unfortunately, but if you have putty, you can easily fix that. And inside here are thrusters, so like these are meant to be here. This hollow space is meant to be here, I should say. Can I line it? That is my question. Or will I mess it up and have a sad time? I'm leaning toward the latter. I just can't. I should have checked that out before. Scared to use paints because if I don't like it, it's Jover. Yeah, I know like paint stripping can be very tedious. I've had to do it a few times. You know what? This looks okay without the lines in there. I say as I pull it apart because it doesn't look okay and it's driving me up a wall because I'm hyperfixating. Send help. I don't know if I'll be able to get this apart though, but I can at least hold it easier. Okay, yeah, I can get some lining in there now. It's going to be a little scuff, but I'd rather have scuff that I can clean up than nothing at all. Jizzies, I'm so sad because like back in 2012 they showed off the prototype for the Master Grade Gundam Age 3 and the Master Grade Gundam Age FX and like a Master Grade Gafron, and they canceled all three of those Master Grades, and it makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. Maybe if Age has an anniversary, they'll revisit it, I hope. Allie, what have you done? You've put this foot on backwards, you silly little gubbin. Yeah, Hyde, if you do a search, you can see the Bandai prototype of the Master Grade FX. It was like all grayscale, but it was a prototype that was shown off at Shizuoka Hobby Show, I think. And we were all getting like hype for it, but then they canceled it. Made me sad. Matsu, hello, welcome on in. I am more like the Zaku model from the series, like the Zaku Police or the Dom unit. Yeah, no, I really like the grunt designs from Gquux. I still need to get a Gquux Zaku of some kind. I have the Dom in the backlog, so at some point we'll get Dommed on stream. But yeah, no, I love the Zaku and the Dom designs, even if the Zakus are a little funny looking. But I don't know. I love weird takes on designs. Matsu, I hope you're doing well. We've got an ad break coming up in about a minute here, so I am going to take a very brief AFK just to get that taken care of, but then we will be right back to chat for a little bit. Allie needs to get 3-legged Dom. They got the blue one out, too. It's just a color swap, but I like Shia LaBeouf's Dom as well. You know, chat, I'm just kind of sitting here. I'm like, oh, wow, this ad break is taking a while to get done. And then I realized, oh, it's been done for like a minute. Also, ignore my arms. I'm putting my earbuds back in. Arms are going to do some pretty wild things. Einar, thank you for the bits. Y'all talking about Gundam markers? Yeah. Like, a lot of the colors in Gundam markers are really nice. But yeah, it's just the plastic tip's a little bit weird sometimes. Oh my gosh, more biddies? More tibby biddies? Oh my goodness. I am going to show off what we have done for this kit in total, by the way. Just for those curious. We've got the leg. We've got the torso. We've got both arms. And we've got the crotch. So that's about where we're at with this kit so far. Leg, backpack, and weapons are all that's left. Oh, hide. You need to pick up culinarian as a job. Culinarian's its own separate job for cooking. But then some fish have recipes, some fish don't. I'm trying to think. Oh, you grabbed that before you even grabbed fishing. Also, Tickle, thank you for that link. Thank you for the funnels. I'm going to need to pick up a set of those. I need to pick up a set of those for this goober, because even if I don't make it a, I do need to tighten up this knee. That's just a very minor thing I can do. But yeah, I need to get me a pack of those funnels for reasons, because I have some ideas for this thing, even if it doesn't have mass production stuff. Oh, it comes with the bazooka too? Oh, that's so good. Because yeah, it's got the bazooka mount in the backpack. I did have to do some repair work to this beam saber because I accidentally knocked it over. And when I knocked it over, it hit beam saber first and just sheared this entire thing off. Clean break. Cleanest break I have ever seen. So it was very, very easy to fix with some Tamiya cement. You just bought the real grade funnels? Ooh. My intro grade new ended up being new FF we have at home. That's right. You did do that. Does this turn at all? I can't remember. No, this doesn't turn. I was about to try to turn it with the beam saber, and I'm like, Allie, you literally just had to fix this, honey. Because it snapped. You probably don't want to try to use it like a lever. Might need to get another set of those, maybe 2 sets of master grade funnels for reasons. I will say with the entry grades, if you want to separate the front skirt armors, you will have to do some modification because these aren't built like many high grades are, where it's very obvious that you can do it. Probably wouldn't be a hard modification to do, but it's one that I have not done. But yeah, no, I like to play with the entry grades. I treat my entry grades like little fidget toys, honestly, because if the joints loosen up or anything, I don't really mind because I can just tighten them back up pretty easily. Let's take a look at this goober. Let's clean this up a little bit. By the way, chat, I would say probably for the next week or two, for the next little bit here, streams will probably, with the exception of collab streams, streams will probably be about 2 to 2.5 hours long for a little bit moving forward. Because I know I can hold that pretty consistently, and that'll help me not to raw dog my voice into the ground, because you can probably already hear it's getting a little scratchy. Doesn't hurt, though, so that's good. But yeah, probably moving forward 2 to 2.5 hour streams. And then Eventually, we'll get back up to 3 to 4 hour streams, which is my preferred, because, you know, we can get a lot more done with the model kit in 4 hours versus 2 hours, so. But I basically want to do a bunch of video recordings, so that's why I want to run the shorter streams for a minute and see if I can bulk record some stuff. 10-hour streams win. I mean, a couple months ago before Christmas, I was doing like 8-hour streams. Those weren't too bad. Really, the only thing that kind of did me in was ADHD started kind of going nutso. When chat gets involved, you get 20 minutes of building in a 3-hour stream. That's kind of what happens to me a lot, because I just like yapping. Because I know I get a little bit quieter when I, like, super lock into a build. You know, because that one brain cell is doing Domon Kashu's work. Hi, it's us. We're the problem. Oh, gosh. My toxic streamer era, where I blame chat for all of my misgivings. Oh, goodness. Again, thank y'all for the biddies for gigantifying the emotes. Those biddies do add up. They do add up. Oh, what the hell? Einar! Einar tickling a pickle and giving Tickle a gifted sub. Thank you, Einar. I appreciate you. Enjoy your emotes. Now Tipple? That's like Tickle's arch nemesis. Tipplepla. Tickle can now hump. Congratulations. I was saying before I ordered 16 kits on Sunday, the dopamine wave. Definitely hitting with the kits. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. By the way, chat, if you're new to Twitch, if you do !YT, that will take you to our YouTube channel where we have a bunch of our Gunpla videos. And also where we dual stream too. I think it's !YT. Hump to your heart's content. After all, it's Wednesday, so if there's any day to hump, it's today. Ooh, Shenpai and Vol are going live with more Dawn Trail MSQ. I guess it times out that I'm about to wrap up so I can watch more of that. Also learned yesterday what Gunpla stood for. Excellent. Welcome to the fold. There is no escape. There is no escape. You're here forever. And that's okay. It's okay to be here forever. Buffet Wednesday. Yeah, whenever you get your Gunpla haul, you are more than welcome to show it off in the Discord. I think on the YouTube side, you can make a community post to show stuff off. For those who don't want to use Discord, which is completely understandable. Einar, could I please get an !YT? I don't have my keyboard yet. I need to reach around and grab it from somewhere. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But that's our YouTube channel. One of them, at least. I've got 2 secondary YouTube channels that I want to work on. Chat, I still want to do the ASMR channel. I just need to figure out some sound isolation stuff. That's the only reason why I haven't started doing it yet. But I really do want to do the ASMR channel. Lefty, thank you for the follow. Appreciate your face. And for those who are curious, here's a better look at those files that we've been using today. These are a pair of Nasdal, something, glass files. They have standard ends on them, 600 to 800 grit. And on the ends of them, they have like a pointed and a flat, narrow end. How the hell did we start a hype train? Chat. How did y'all start a hype train with bits? I didn't know that was a thing you could do. Alright. Well, thank you, chat, for starting the hype train. What the hell? Hide with the 5 gifties, hitting Futaba, Eternal Dreadlord, the Savage, Memlon, and Teo. Thank you so much, chat. We got a couple seconds left on the hype train. Hide, thank you so much. Also, I saw that extra Discord pop up. I saw what you did. I saw that extra thing of vitamins that popped up. That might have been a straggler. Also, chat, I want to use this. I want to incorporate this into a custom build. This is a Hyper Mega Cannon add-on pack thingy. So it's based off of the Zeta Hyper Mega Launcher, but it's got like 3mm pegs on the back to be a backpack. However, their spacing's a little limited. A mobile suit can sit on it like a hover bike. It can, like, I guess, become erect and become a super cannon. And it's got the handles on the back of it. But yeah, no, this was a Gundam option part set thing. It does look like a Star Wars bike, doesn't it? What kind of brain blast do you have, Hyde? That is true. The HG Gquux Gundam can go on this, I think. I'll have to try that. I need to tighten everything up a little bit, because as you can see, it's loosey-goosey. I built this thing like over 10 years ago, so. Question on lining. Is it mostly just filling the in-betweens where 2 parts come together with black? Or any grooves on the plastic? So typically, and it's definitely one of those things where it comes down to personal preference, but yeah, basically what Einar said there. If you're using a panel liner that's like Tamiya brand or something like that, you probably don't want it going in between parts, and you will typically want to stick with like the pre-made grooves in the plastic. If you're using the Gundam marker panel liner pen, this one's pretty gentle. This one's pretty gentle overall. Typically I'll line all of the little printed details that you see on a kit to help them pop. Occasionally, if I see a seam line, which is, you know, the separation point between 2 parts, if I see one that I think would make good for a detail, I'll also line that as well. It really just comes down to like how much or how little detail you want to add to the model kit. Because like we have some folks in chat who don't panel line. We have some folks who panel line all the things like me. Anything that has a line, I'll try to panel line it. It's very much a hyperfixation thing. Yeah, see, like Hyde hates panel lining. Whereas I can't not panel line. Oh yeah, no, if you're using this pen, yeah, you're good to basically do whatever you want with it. This is a very gentle panel liner compared to some of the other stuff out there. Yeah. I'm always so happy to see new people getting into the hobby. More people succumbing to the addiction. Never to return. It's a good time. More in the club. One of us. One of us. Hello, Memlon. Hope you're doing well. For those who got gifted subs, do enjoy your emotes. Chat, the next time we work on this will probably be for a little bit on Saturday. And we'll try to power through the other leg. That way we can get that done, because I would like to start working on the backpack. We're doing the head last. We're saving the head for last. Because I need to paint the eyes and a couple other little details for it. And to be honest, I don't even know if I'm going to do final assembly because water slides. So maybe after we get all the components put together. Oh my gosh, Memelon, thank you for giving a subby to Lefty. Thank you so much. Chat, thank you all for the generosity, the bits, and the gifties today. That's going a very, very long way. Because for some reason Twitch did not send me out a payment for last month, so I've been like, little I've been cutting it close. I've been cutting it a little bit close this last month. So I appreciate your faces for that. And well, plus I haven't been streaming as much lately either. So y'all enjoy your emotes, enjoy your ad-free viewing because ads are stinky. If I could get rid of them, I would. But yeah. Let me take a quick look around here, chat. Let me go to the main Twitch page here. I want to see who's doing what today as far as streaming goes. Just gonna take a look. Normally I like to spread raids around when we're done. Sometimes we don't raid out though. It just depends. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, hey, Newfangled's doing some DJ stuff today. Wicked. Yeah, we might do a soft close tonight, which is usually what I say when we're, like, not doing a raid out. Hey. Yeah, chat, if you're on YouTube, if you do ! Discord, that'll get you into our Discord as well. For those of you joining, I will double check and make sure that your roles are properly set, because sometimes the bot is a little silly. There you go. Alright, those of you who just joined should have full access to the Discord now. I believe. Okay. Here we go. Wicked. Alright. Shameless plug. Because I have no shame. Hyde, are you going to be streaming, or are you just going to be fishing? Chat, next stream will probably be tomorrow. Looking to be streaming with INR tomorrow afternoon. If something comes up, though, we will go to Plan B. I always have a Plan B. Allie, what's Plan B? I don't know what Plan B is. I just know I have one. But we've been working on the high-grade Wing Zero Hono, which is like a fiery orangish-red version of the Wing Zero. It looks really cool. And Einar reminded me of its existence. It's been a really fun... I love building Wing Zeros. Just of any kind. They're really fun to build. They're always nostalgic builds, even if they're newer molds. I'm always a fan. You know what you did. So chat, before we go though, The Gquux has 2 heads. They give you 2 heads for this. One of them is the closed form, and then the other one's the open form, which that's going to be the one that I'm using. So I need to paint up the eyes for the open form. But the fact that it comes with 2 heads is pretty sick, because I have an idea for what I'm going to use the second head for. Like if I paint it up in different colors, I think it would look really sick on something. But that's why we're saving the head for last. Giggity. But yeah. Next Gquux stream will be Saturday morning / noon Eastern time. So if you want to see more Quux, that's when we're going to be working on that. Random, but I just heard the perfect insult. The acoustic in his head has to be amazing. I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that insult. Oh, that's so good. Ooh. Also, I just noticed these eyes are individual. Oh, this is going to be interesting to paint. I've never painted eyes that are like into... Oh my gosh, I just flashbanged myself. Holy shit. Bah. Choo-choo. Let's see what we got in the, what did we get in the old chest here? Ooh. What is this? Wait, what is this? Did you all get different emotes? Oh, you got the tea spilling emote. Oh yeah, it looks like a video camera of some kind. Yeah, epic clip. Okay. Huh. Had to get some paint off thingies. Hey, I feel that. I absolutely feel that. Once again, chat, thank you so much for your generosity today. It means a lot. It goes a long way. Allie, what are we doing with the camcorder? Listen. Listen, times are tough. And your girl needs to make some more money. I'm just doing some final touch-ups on this. That's in Allie's range of good enough. Einar, I love your twerk pug so much. So good. Alright, chat. Well, I think that is going to do it all for me today. I'm going to go rest my voice a little bit before dinner. And if my voice is feeling better tonight, I need to... Well, my voice isn't really hurting. I just need to give it a rest. But tonight, I need to record the audio for the Machu figure video that's going up on YouTube. So that's the main thing I need to do tonight. I need to get that audio recorded and sent over to the editing PC. And then I can start to piece that video together. Give or take Friday, Saturday for that video to go live. That's what I'm aiming at right now. Should I get that Rambaral cosplay soon? Hyde, have you seen the Rambaral art where it's like Rambaral in a bikini, but it's like the goof parts that are a bikini? If not, I need to show you that art because it is glorious. This man can wrap his own birthday present and still be surprised. I feel like I'm guilty of that. I feel like I've never wrapped my own birthday present, but I've definitely done the thing where I've ordered something and then I've completely forgotten that I've ordered it. And then when it shows up, I'm like, oh, yo, where did this come from? And I'm like, wait a minute, I bought this. Listen, one single brain cell is all that is in this brain of mine. And that brain cell is doing overtime, chat. And sometimes it gets borrowed by other people. So. But yeah. Gonna go ahead and call it a wrap here, my friends. I'll be around in the Discord today. And I'll be chilling, hanging out. I might take pictures of my baked potato because I'm overly excited for this baked potato. But yeah. My name has been Alien Ashford. I believe exclamation point socials posts are socials if you feel like going on to that hellscape. If not, I'm lying to your face. But y'all have a lovely rest of your time zone. Thank you for the subs, the resubs, the gift subs, the biddies. YouTube, thank you so much for being here and hanging out. You'll still be getting streams and videos out pretty soon on the YouTube side. I appreciate all of your faces. Go find some fun people to watch today. I saw Drea, I saw Irradiated Rat. We're streaming together. I think it's Rat's birthday soon. So definitely give them some love. And I will catch you all tomorrow.